trip, throw, things like that. Now we're going to work on what we do when someone grabs a single leg, what we do when someone goes for a double leg, how to break a collar tie, how to break a plum clinch, things like that, okay? So we're going to go over a bunch of stuff, okay? What I want to start with is just single leg defense, okay? So if Allie grabs, whatever, okay? So boom, she's got a single leg, right? When Allie's doing this, right, she can treetop me, right? She can push me backwards, she can pull me, she can trip me, all types of stuff when she has a single leg like this, right? My goal is to hold on to her here like this, okay? So especially if I'm out here, like if she gets like a nice eagle pick and I'm stretched pretty far, I want to cover the distance by coming in. What I want to do immediately is grab behind her arm and pull her into me, okay? Yes, if I pull her into me and she goes for a trip, she's going to come down with me. So yeah, that's a risk that we take to possibly get the leg down. So when we grab here and we pull in, what I want to start doing is bending my leg down. Okay, and when I bend my leg down, I want to get to the outside of her leg. Okay, I don't want to be in here, because when we're here, she pinches my leg, then she can run the pipe on me, or she can re-establish the takedown. If she gets my leg between her legs. Okay, so your partner's going to grab your leg, single leg, right? We're going to grab behind the arm. Another thing I like to do is I go for a collar tie. When I pull myself in, I'm going to pull her into my chest as I kick down with this leg. So I go like that. Okay, so I do a little stomp. So if I'm like this, I do a little stomp, right? Just try to get my whole body weight up and then down at the same time when I'm trying to break her grip on my leg. Okay, so she has a single leg. I go behind here, and I go here, right? I hop in and I kick my leg down. Then I get my leg to the outside of the leg. Okay? Once we get the leg to the outside of the leg, that's when we can start mule kicking back. So we can try to sprawl, right? Sprawl our hips back a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wizard on, okay? We're going to talk about a wizard, all right? The wizard is just this. It's an overhook. If she has her arm wrapped around my back, this is just a wizard, right? When you wizard someone, what it is you're just putting pressure on their shoulder to whip them forward, okay? What that does is it breaks the grip. Start holding your leg, and you whip them forward, it breaks the grip, okay? So this is what a wizard is, okay? I don't give a shit if she has her hand behind my back. If she doesn't have her hand behind my back, I'm still nice, high and tight on this. So I can put pressure on it regardless of where her hand is, okay? So from here, single leg, boom. I go behind the arm, collar tie. I pull myself in as I kick my leg down. Right? From here, I get my leg to the outside. Then I put my wizard in, right? When I put my wizard in, I'm going to shove my shoulders forward and then kick my leg back. Okay? Then you can just limp arm out, or you can go into her to try to take her down. Okay? So your partner is just going to grab a single leg, right? Boom. Bounce around a little bit. Okay, so move me around a little bit. Okay? Okay? Don't be mean to each other. Get your partners. Yeah. Okay? So we're here. Here, I'm going to hop in and kick my leg down and get my leg to the outside. I put my wizard in. I shove my shoulders forward as I kick my leg back. This is a really good way to get a body lock on someone, or a really good way just to back down. Okay? So that's how we want to defend an outside single. Okay? She's to the outside. Okay? If she were to the inside, right, we can still do that. Right? But it's a lot harder to say I hop in and I kick my leg down. It's a lot harder to get this leg to the outside without her being able to lift it up. Right? And push them out down. Okay? So it's a different technique from an outside single to an inside single. Okay? So that's, you're going to grab your partner's leg on the outside of their hip. Okay? Go on. Okay? Elbow, collar tie. Here, I get my leg to the outside. I put my wizard in. I kick my leg back. You can grab a body lock if you want, or you can just back up. Alright? Questions? in, kick my leg down. Get my leg to the outside of her leg, right? I'm going to put my wizard, force my shoulder into her, forward, and kick my leg back. Okay? If you want to go for a body lock, you can. Right? Because then we can even work our trip from Monday. Okay? Any other questions? Alright, ready? 3, 2. Start her up, guys. Guys, look here real quick. I'm just going to show the darts. It's not an option for me because my arms are too short. Okay? But for people that have longer arms, this is a really good option for you guys. So if we're here, right? Boom, boom, boom. Here, here, here. What we can do is go for the darts off of this. Since I still have this collar tie here, I'm going to shoot my arm in and then shoot the darts. Now, I don't really want to take her to the ground on this, just because when we start rolling down to the ground, it's going to be easy for me to lose the lock. Okay? But what I want to do is pull her up into me and then crank down. Okay? So I pull her up into me with my forearm, and then I do a side crunch with my darts. Okay? So if you have long, if you want to try it, it's like I tried it on Kian, I can't get it on Kian. I was never really successful with darts with my arms. Okay? So if you have really long limbs, or if you're finding someone smaller than you, darts the shit out. Okay? So same setup, right? I'm here, here, I get here, kick back, I'm going to hold on to this, and then shove, and then come around. And when I come around, I'm bringing the left, the choking arm, up into my chest, and then my locking arm is going down. So I'm curling her, and then I'm squeezing. Okay? And remember, we're choking with the blade. Okay, so don't use your shelf. Use your blade here. Okay? You guys want to see it again? You can have it.
Probably skip the drink on this one.
One more time. You have it? Okay. Alright, ready? 2. Alright, time. So that's if someone grabs an outside single. That's your wizard, right? Wizard. Kicking the leg back, an outside single. What I want to go for today is breaking a collar tie. Okay? If she has a collar tie on me, right? Yeah, we'll just do one right now. Like if you're fighting, like I used to fight, you never want to go in. If I'm going in, she's going to knee me in the face or hit me with an uppercut until you get knocked out easily. Okay? So, in Jiu-Jitsu, it's okay, right? Because she's not going to hit me, right? So immediately when someone gets a collar tie, I'm either going to push up, right? In a way, like we do with our pass by, or I'm going to push up and roll down. Okay? I like pushing up at the elbow because I'll punch it. Because I want to try to hyperextend the arm, like in competition. In practice, I'm not going to try to hyperextend the arm. But in competition, if you were competing, I definitely want to hit that elbow to try to hyperextend it. Okay? Here in class, I'll grab her on the forearm, right? And I'll push up as I roll down. But I keep this. If I don't keep this, and I just let go of it, and I'm like this, she does this whole half of my body exposed, right? So it's easy for her to grab the single leg and hit me with a glass double. Okay? So for here, she gets collar tie, I immediately go like that and I hold here. Okay? If you're, once you get more experience and you start competing at longer matches, so like right now your match length is like 5 minutes. As you get more experience, so it'll go 8 minutes, 10 minutes. When you're fighting someone for 10 minutes straight, there's no rounds, it's just a 10-minute round, right? So you're fighting for 10 minutes, it's really good to use this to hang on someone, to get them tired. Like just hang on and pull their head. Hang on and pull their head down, because they're fighting up the whole time. It's your natural reaction when someone pulls their head down, to come back up. It's really good to get your opponent tired by pulling the collar tie, okay? How you do that is if I just go with it, right? She has a collar tie, right? I just go with it. I go with it and roll away. But I want to keep my hand on her forearm, okay? Here, and get away, okay? So that's one, okay? I C-cup it, but moves down, she can easily go in for a takedown, right? So I want to grip it, okay? Push it away, hold on to it. Okay? That's one arm. What if she has two arms? Right? This one's even worse if you're fighting someone. Like if you're, yeah, exactly. If you're fighting someone and they have, this is called a plum clinch, high clinch. If they have that on you, they can knee the shit out of you, right? They can throw elbows, they can lead throw elbows at you, they can throw uppercuts, all types of stuff. So it's really, really beneficial for her to keep that plum clinch, right? When you plum clinch someone, you never want to cross your fingers. Okay, you always want to come hand in hand. Okay, so I'm going to go one hand and the other hand behind her head. And what I do is I try to pinch my elbows together because then you can whip your opponent around. If you're throwing knees, you can whip them into your knees. Okay? If you guys want street fight, try that this weekend. Okay? But how do we get out of that? She gets a plum clinch, right? One thing we like to do is we'll pull here and we'll shove our hand in the face, okay? So I'll come one right here on the forearm, just rotate, 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 rotate in the forearm, and then the other one goes under her jaw, okay? And I'm gonna shove up as I pull down. Okay, so I shove her face up as I pull this one down. And it's really easy to either come in or over if you wanna try to, they still like back in the day, you knock someone's shoulder out of their socket, like that. And someone gets you with a fucking arm and shoulder like that. I would always come underneath. So I'm going to come here and push away after I broke the grip. So she thigh punches me, right? I go in the forearm, right? I get under the jaw. I'm going to push up and pull away. Like that. And then you can come under and push away. Okay? Again. Right? Here, I grab one. I'm going to pull down as I push up. Pull this one down and then shove this one up. Boom. Okay? Then if you really want, you can do your pass by, right? So we worked our pass by last semester. I could come here and pull the pass me, and then we can go for a kick to sweep them down, okay? I'm not saying you have to do that today, but that's just an option. Just like the trip after the first one that we did. Okay? So two hands, grab in here, and pull down, and push up, okay? You can just shove off too. Especially if you're wearing clothes. So if you're like on the street and someone grabs you like this, right? Once we do this, right, I'm here, I grab like this coat, right? And you just shove them forward, right? And you can hold on to their coat, and then you can, whatever you want. Beat the shit out of somebody, you can't see them. Yeah, get your money back. Okay? You do whatever you want. So that's one hand and two hand clinch, okay? Okay. Allie's going for a double leg. Boom, right? Yeah, be more. So Allie's going for a double leg, right? And I'm lucky enough to get one in, right? An underhook in, right? So I get one underhook in, right? Say I don't have good hip position. So she sucked my hips in, so I wasn't able to sprawl my hips back. I see a lot of you guys that aren't familiar with sprawling, getting in, or getting their hips sucked into their opponent. What we do when this happens is we yank them up, okay? So, especially, this is her strong hand, right? Everything's in the mix, right? This is the weak hand. It's on just one leg, right? There's nothing really there to help it, right? So this is the one I yank up hardest, right? The next thing I do is I grab the chin. Okay? So if you're here and then going for the double leg and you're kind of stumbling around, I grab the chin. What I like to do is I reach on the inside of the bicep. You see that, guys? So I'm not just grabbing her elbow. Right? I want to go in on that arm. Oh, all the way. Okay? And then we motorcycle throttle it back. Right? So I have her bicep and then I turn it as I yank up, right? And what I do with her chin is I kind of snap her fucking neck, right? No, I'm just kidding. I just turn her chin, right? As I pull her up, okay? When we pull up, what we do is we hip heist, right? So we rock our hips into them to push them away. Okay, so she shoots in on the double, and I'm here, as I pull up, I go like that. Okay? I'm able to get a lot of separation when I do that and pull at the same time. Okay? Yeah. So I see a lot of you guys not getting a lot of penetration in on your double legs yet. Okay? So this is a good one for you guys. So I see you guys like getting there and your partner's kind of like backpedaling. And you guys kind of do like a little circle going backwards and then finally you guys kind of fall over. So this is a good one to help you defend that. Okay? She shoots in, right? I'm able to get one here, right? I want to go here on the inside and then here on the chin. And I want to fin high. So I pump in as I pull up. Okay? And then I want to let go of this, right? And then I want to cross face. Okay? I want to cross face and get back. And so you make the same time you. Yeah. Good. So you can feel it like that. And that shoots in through double leg, right? I grab his chin, I grab my tuck, right? Alright, last one for standing. It's a Kimura, and then we're gonna go down more Kimuras. So Ali grab more Kimuras. Alright, so Ali gets a single leg. Boom, right? There are Kimuras here. Okay? You just have to work them. Alright? If I'm able to get a collar tie here, this is a dick move too, alright? But I'm going to force her head to the outside, okay? Right now her head's in the perfect position for her single leg, right? It's on the inside, right? I want to force it to the outside. So I'm going to grab here, and I'm going to stiff arm her here. Boom, right? And then I immediately slide into a Kimura, right? If you want to be nice about things, you know, you slowly turn it. If you're competing, you immediately grip and turn. Okay? I see people get their arms snapped like that a lot. Right? So it works. Right? So for here, right, and you're able to get nice and tight. I'm going to go here. Boom. Right? And I slide over. The main thing on this is grabbing the wrist. Because I can always find my wrist, but I have to keep her hand down. If she starts like wrapping around my waist, it's even harder to get the Kimura. But if I can grab her wrist and force it down, I can always find it, right? And then we're ripping, boom, 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 okay? Alright? If you want to take them down, guys, if you want to take them down, I'll spin and drop to a knee. Boom, 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 boom. We used to teach this in the police department back in the day. And obviously they don't fucking use it, but that's a really good one. They do use it. So here, boom, boom, right? I go here, I shove it, boom, grab it here. If you want, you can flip them too. So especially if they're holding on still, pull on, or with your left hand, grab my leg still, boom, right? I just go down, and I kick them over, right? And I still have the Kimura, okay? So shoving their head to the outside and then swimming immediately down behind their shoulder, grabbing the wrist, and then eventually finding your wrist. Okay? So if you want to be nice, you bring them down. If you want to finish it right away, you immediately just grip. Again? Yes, sir. Single leg, please, ma'am. Single leg. I have great balance, so she can't take me down. I go here and shove to the outside, and I'm heavy here on top of it. Because if she like blasts through me, I still want to hold on to her, right? Because I still have a possible guillotine here, or when we get down to the ground, I have a possible 100% that we were working on. Remember that? Okay? So we want to sit tight to them, right? Rewind. Cool. Collar tie, nice and tight. Here, shove, sliding down, grabbing the wrist, boom, get it, right? Right? You want to be nice? You use this pressure here to pull them down as I spin. Okay? Competition, I don't expect any of you to be nice. I want to see some snap Kimuras. Okay?
That's why everyone's trying to wait.
Alright? Questions on that?
Could you finish it from the show how to finish it from like the ground much as you can?
Yeah. From the ground finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. So grab here. Here, shove. Slide down. You go down. She rolls with me. You want it from here or pull it up their side? How do you want it? From here? So what I do from here is right now I'm on my right leg. I'm going to switch. I go to my left. And I start pulling her up with my right arm, and then start shoving with this hand up toward her head.
There are standards and effort requirements.
All right, you want to make it worse? What do? We step over the head. The head. Works. Okay. So rainbows, right, or pull-ups, right? Boom, right? When we get the hands on the mat, immediately stand up into them. Stand up, sit up into them. Okay. So, I go over the shoulder, right, and I pinch. I pinch here, and I fall back. Okay, I don't even have this wrist. Okay, but if I fall back, what does it do?
You get the rest.
Exactly, this that was exposed now. Okay, if you have really long arms, you can give me your arm out. So you can grab it, right? If you don't, you really have to dig the thumb in. So I'm gonna dig my thumb in to get under, and then I can wrench a Kimura, right? When I go for this Kimura, right, I'm gonna go here and here, and turn. Okay, so now I'm perpendicular to her, sort of, right? I pull this elbow up into my chest, right? I want to hold it here and lock out her joint here. And then what I want to do is I want to rotate this bad boy, okay? All right? And I want to keep tension here, pulling up and into me, right? And then turn, right? So I'm here in the Kimura lock, I pull up into me, and then it's an easy tap. See how quick I get a tap? So when we're in competition, and we wrench it full bore, what do we get? We get a snap, we don't get a tap, okay? Boom, boom, and I go 100%, and I snap on, okay? So boom, here, right? Rainbow this time. Rainbow, I'll sit up this side. Boom, and I just pinch. I pinch this bad boy in, right? I don't ever grab the wrist, okay? Because her hand is on flat on the mat. It's gonna be hard to try to just push her hand up and back, since it's on the mat, right? Mat. So if I fall back, expose the wrist, now I can grab it. And I go perpendicular. When I go perpendicular with my legs, I'm pushing down and away, right? And I pull up. So I'm pushing her lower body away, and I'm pulling her upper body up, and then cranking. All right? Okay, so that's Kimura from pull guard. Just one option, there's 100 different options. Pull-offs, or if they're high, rainbows. I sit up, right? Now say she wraps her arms around me, she has really long arms. I'm not going to be able to get a Kimura, even if I fall back. Right? Her hands are there. So what I do, I hip bump sweep. Hip bump sweep, so I'm here, and I just move. And what happens when I hip bump? The grip breaks.
And then you're in mount.
And then I'm in the mount, and I have a Kimura right here. Right? Here, let me do a mat sequence. All